Hello, I'm Bishop Eric Kincaid Clark. Welcome to Impact, your daily source of inspiration. Now, let's get right into the message. This afternoon, we talked about the gifts of the Spirit, but I'm really dwelling in an area concerning the church doing ministry outside of the church's walls. I began to say stuff this morning, Elaine, like if you're not doing anything outside of the church, you don't have a ministry. And we do understand that there is some internal ministry. There are some people that are gifted to serve people inside the church. That is all people who are already saved, already born again. But if you can think of it like this, this is where we come for our training. This is where we come for our encouragement and coaching. Even on tonight, I'm going to teach a lesson to train you to minister to the stranger. But what good, Mina, is the training if we only use everything we train for right here in the church? We never take what we're called to do, what we're gifted to do outside of the church. And so that is really my thrust. That whole ideal finds its foundation in Ephesians 4. It talks about every joint supplied. It talks about the fivefold ministry for the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry. So we want the ministry to be worked, so the saints have got to be matured. Well, when you start talking about ministry, the word ministry means to serve. It means to serve. And so when you talk about your ministry, on last week we asked the question, what is your ministry? Or specifically, how do you serve God outside of the church? Clapping, singing, shouting, dancing. Okay, that's good in the church. What do you do outside of the church? So we begin to take a look at people's giftings. On this afternoon, the lesson was about spiritual gifts. The gift of healing, the gift of prophecy, the gift of faith, the gift of laying on of hands, the gift of tongues and interpretation of tongues, all these gifts. But again, I put the focus in that lesson outside the church. We want you to use all your spiritual gifts outside the church. You got me? God has given me a gift by his grace to teach and to preach, and it's gathered this group of people. But a lot of times what people do is piggyback off my gift. Okay. Oh, you don't have no gift to gather no people yourself? Oh, so the only way you can do ministry is with the people that I gather with my gift. No, if you want to do ministry, gather some people with your gift. So outside of this sanctuary, outside of the church, we want to do ministry. And there is a myriad of ministries that you could do. My God, last week we talked about caregiving is a ministry. Even though you have occupation, you're working a job. As you are working, that can be your ministry. Ministering through your profession, teaching is a vocation, but it can be your ministry. Serving children can be your ministry. Serving seniors and elders can be your ministry. Somebody say, I have a prayer ministry. Good. Take it outside the church. I got a preaching ministry. Good. Get it outside the church. Oh, I got a soul winning ministry. Well, please get it outside the church. I used the analogy on this morning. I thought it was a good analogy, especially with my grandkids who are listening to me preach right now. They love the superheroes, the Batman, the Spider-Man, the Superman. And when I was coming up, they had the Super Friends. And as I understand, they're revamping some of these things for the kids. They got the Justice League and all that kind of stuff. Can you imagine? Hey, Dave, can you imagine? We'd be talking about it. Can you imagine if the super guys, all the super heroes, they all come together, Don, and they only exemplify and exercise their super abilities, their gifts, at the Justice Center, at the Justice League. So when they go out, hey, Superman don't fly outside. But when he get in, he like, hey, Batman, watch this. hey, they all come into the place, and Spidey be like, hey, I got some web. Watch this. Wow. Hey, Spidey spraying his web. Hey, Batman is throwing his boomerang. I see, the girl, Wonder Woman. She jumping through her whatever it is. Everybody wants to work their gift at the Justice League. Hey, and it's crime, death, murder, kill outside. And outside, you know who they are? Clark Kent. Outside, they come in with their cape, their boots, their shoes, their outfit on. Everybody want to shine in the Justice League. But nobody wants to exercise their gift outside of, the commonwealth of all superheroes. I'm telling you, this is a great picture of church. It's what church look like. Nobody want to use their gift outside the church. Matter of fact, you come to church, you would be surprised in some settings that this is mother so-and-so, this is brother deacon so-and-so, this is minister, elder, and bishop so-and-so. But if you follow them outside, nobody out there know their brother nobody, sister nobody, deacon nobody, minister nobody. Why? Because their ministry has limitations inside the place where some set gift has drawn people. And they say, hey, can I start a class? Yes, at the YMCA. Well, all right. At this time, we have to bring our lesson to a close. And like the old song said, I'm so glad we had this time together. I hope that you tune in next time here on Impact. By the way, if we have helped you, we want you to support us by going to ekcministries.org, sow a seed, or even become a partner. Don't forget to navigate through the site. There's a myriad of products that I'm sure will inspire you and help you reach your maximum potential. Finally, check our calendar of events so that I will get an opportunity to minister to you face to face. Until then, I'm Bishop Eric Kincaid Clark. Peace to the family. Yeah, yeah. BOCA.